Another similarly forgotten foreign flavor comes to us from Canada, under the name Dew Fuel, again from 2006. Previously, we've seen many caffeine-free versions of fan-favorite flavors released in accordance to Canadian beverage laws, but what about OG? It had to have had caffeine added to it at some time, but when? The first time caffeine was included in a Mountain Dew product in Canada was in 2005 under the name Mountain Dew Energy. This was only possible due to a law change. This, alongside a sugar-free variant, made it very clear that caffeine was in fact an ingredient, therefore drink at your own risk. An additional requirement was for Mountain Dew, of all beverages, to call itself a natural health product. The following year, both energy variants would then be rebranded to Dew Fuel and Dew Fuel Sugar Free. Besides its positioning as one of Canada's biggest caffeine crusaders and its cool name and logo, what makes Dew Fuel particularly interesting is the fact it's so unknown and hard to find evidence of today. To be clear, flavor-wise, this is no different than this, assuming Canada's formula is identical to the US. For sugar-free and regular, the few images we have of them typically show them in their 355ml can form, but they were also released in bottles, with the most obscure size of all being the Dew Fuel 2-liter. Whether sugar-free was available in bottles is yet to be seen. On each label, French and English writing can be seen, as well as a parent advisory stamp. Whether this was included as a legal requirement or as a way to come off as edgy is up for debate. Like MDX, Dew Fuel existed in a weird middle ground of sorts. Like, honestly, who is really going to gravitate to a natural health product under the name Dew Fuel? The goofy Dew Fuel name can also be seen on this parody billboard ad, which at first glance looks like a meme edit, but in actuality is real. Within the pages of this obscure flash site is all sorts of interesting info regarding Dew Fuel. First off, the explicit energy advisory was definitely more of a tagline than a warning. They then used that same phrase for the name of a promo party that took place on July 14th, 2006, which, believe it or not, has a video documenting it online, where you can see gas pumps again being used as Dew dispensers. On the site, we see mention of "from the makers of Mountain Dew," a "fuel the urge" catchphrase, a better look at the various sizes, several prize giveaways, and even a mention of sugar-free in bottles. Dew Fuel was said to be discontinued in 2007, and with it went the only caffeinated Mountain Dew option. It took until around 2011 for the country to finally loosen up laws enough for Mountain Dew to return to shelves under less restrictions. Dew Fuel and its sugar-free counterparts are without a doubt some of the most interesting pieces of Mountain Dew history, almost as interesting as